Alright, I think we're good. It looks like I'm getting decent quality. I'll take that. We'll see if it just randomly decides to just drop. For some reason, I've been having issues since I took apart my computer and I put it back together because I got a new desk. And since I got a new desk, I was like, well, I want to adjust all of my things on my desk and a little bit of my cable management. So I did all that, and I think that I messed something up somewhere. Hold on, this volume's so loud. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm coming in really intensely. Let's lower that volume down. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. You guys can hear me really loud, and I was just like, I'm not having that. It's not cool. So just so you guys know, make sure you have, if you're watching me on Twitch, make sure you have Twitch drops enabled so you can get your Honkai Star Rail goods. We will be diving today into the new story, The Devil in Velvet, in Penacony. So we finished the main story for Penacony, and now we're going back in. We watched Best Girl get stabbed through the heart, shot through the heart. And now we have to, and Robin's dead. We know Robin's dead now. And Sunday knows Robin's dead, and Sparkle knows Robin's dead, and I think that's it. Oh, and Akiran saw, Firefly die with Black Swan and me. I think that covers everything. Alright. Alright, and then Adventuring was like, I'm gonna show you this thing.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this.
Wait, he knew?
Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
Who killed her? But how is that possible? Sparkle is currently doppelganging as Robin, and Sunday knows.
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me?
Liar.
I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family
Or maybe
can
not.
testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me, and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie.
I think the peacock's just showing his feathers. I think he might be involved.
This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC.
Oh, it's like that that one gentleman, the guy from the Genius Society, who was passed away and his memory was in a bubble. So wait, did Black
you really
Swan
think
call her?
the
Kill her?
Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality.
So what happened?
What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission.
Death is what killed Firefly. And apparently Robin.
Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity.
I agree that Acheron is a violent soul. But I don't think that she would purposefully cause their deaths. I can see, like, if death followed her, that could be a problem. If death followed her from when she killed daddy of the family. I don't think she has evil motives. I really don't. She strikes me as both the most and the least aware of what's happening around her. Because she can see it all happening. She knows it's happening. She knows what's going on as it's happening. But then outside of that, she forgets. So I don't know. I don't want to say that she's the cause of 2 deaths in Penacony. Well, technically,
Ifrit's death
well,
was a
family never
foregone
made it here, so
conclusion.
2.
And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
How do we know that, Adventuring? Where's the evidence? That's just one side of the story. Because Ifrit never reached Penacony. Acheron killed Ifrit before he reached Penacony. So, to get away with murder in Penacony, I feel like it has to be someone who's inside, someone who has some sort of reputation already within Penacony, because Acheron does not. She's a guest, and she can't even find her way to a hotel. So, I put her as, like, the least likely to have done something like this. Adventuring's up there on my suspect list. Black Swan's up there on my suspect list. Sparkle's up there on my on my list. But see, I don't think Sparkle would have killed Robin. I think Sparkle would have discovered she was dead before anyone else and then played off of that for her own motives. But I can't see her having a motive to kill her. I mean, she's crazy, so I mean, I guess technically she doesn't need a motive.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time. And I'm willing to wait.
Gag me.
I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda.
I like this because it makes us feel like a detective.
Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Why is he so desperate to keep me away from her? That's what strikes me as odd. He's very desperate to keep me away from a Karen. What does she know?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking?
Let's go,
beneath the
girl.
surface?
It's my memo keeper.
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
But we also do not see her killer.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express.
Seems everyone wants the Nameless on their side.
I told you, I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work.
You aren't, but Firefly
I'm
was.
here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison.
So his motives is he wants to own Penacony. Which means he's not the murderer. Unless he felt he could accurately pin it on someone else. I think it has to do with the Watchmaker. Could they have been a victim of circumstance? I think we need to find the Watchmaker.
This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death.
How does he know this? So this isn't the first time? So if this isn't the first time, whoever was there the last time learned how to bring death in, which that person would be the one to have brought death in this time. What if Robin did it? Hear me out. Obviously, I don't know any of this stuff, and I'm sure many of you have already played this and know the answers, but I like theorizing, so that's what I do is I theorize. What if Robin brought in death and it killed her first, because she was the most guilty? Big brain.
It'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser.
I don't like the analogy you did. Firefly's still fresh on my mind and my skin.
That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
I've got something on right now. I can't trust you.
That's fine. I'm not forcing you, but I'm really not asking for much, so why don't you at least hear me out, okay? I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table.
So he doesn't know Firefly's dead. He keeps talking about Robin's death, Robin's death, Robin's death, like it's the only death, so he doesn't know about Firefly.
Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment.
He's waiting for his moment to start his peacocking.
This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you, and the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
You want to take advantage of the family's trust in us. Yeah, that was exactly what I was thinking. A decision like this is way above my pay grade. Nameless would never associate with the IPC. I gotta be careful. I don't want to make enemies. We're gonna call him out.
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me.
Ugh, I won't.
Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more
Bribe
funding.
money? He gave me hush
Don't
money?
mention it.
He gave me hush money. Adventuring hush money.
So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
I do need credits.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
He only gave me 50k? Way to break the bank, adventuring. That's not even enough to pay my adventuring level up funds. Ugh.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be.
Agreed. She's smart. She's
He
wise.
doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet.
Called it.
But
I knew
judging
it.
by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking.
Or he was trying to get information out of us.
That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
The Nameless cannot turn a blind eye to evil. For Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of all this. Playing it safe seems to be the smarter move. Can I toss a die to let it decide for me? D1! Ah! Or natural 1, not D1. There's no D1 dice. For Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of all this.
That is something I agree on. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern.
So Adventuring's trying to get me involved. Black Swan's trying to get rid of me.
As for the other questions,
Did Death kill Robin? Do you think this is connected to Acheron? Have you noticed anything else unusual? Let's start with, did Death kill Robin?
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before.
So I was just taking him at his word at face value and assumed that Death was the killer. But, I mean, it's very possible that Death isn't. Like I said, we didn't see the killer.
Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
So she does, based on that logic, she does not think Acheron's the killer.
Sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer. But without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her.
I remind her of a Castellana. Have you noticed anything else unusual?
Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span. In and of itself, that's very unusual. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making Death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone.
That's what I'm thinking.
If
Second.
someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
Unless Firefly wasn't the target. I mean, let's see, she was working with Sam, we think. Maybe Sam was the target?
It's all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion. Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
Head Bloodhound Guard. Oh, that's right. I picked up a bizarre tape. I need to not give it to him. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. So, can I review this bizarre tape? Because I got this off stream. And it was super interesting to me. Got too many things. Which module deck? What's this? Fragment record of Belbog ancient martial arts. I can use this? Oh, I can, just to read it. My gears. Entries token bizarre tape. Oh, I can't replay it. Dang. Alright, I guess I don't want to turn it in though. I know that's what I should do. But it was really, really creepy. Like, oh, I don't even know how to describe it. I might have to look up some footage of it to show you guys, but it was very bizarre. It was like, oh, I can't even remember. It was really, really bizarre. Let me see if I can find some information on it. Bizarre tape. Penacony. Okay, so this is what you have to do with it. I wish I could play back the tape. It was really, really weird. Bizarre tape, Penacony. Here, let me see if this plays it. Yeah, I'm gonna play someone else's footage of this. So this is someone named Mobile Game. But I want you guys to see this because it's really freaky. Now let me Penacony. Here, we're gonna skip through this dialogue real quick. And I'm gonna turn off the volume so that you guys can see this. Because it was very spooky and it really caught me off guard. So it was a clock that just could not be fixed for some reason. A strange recording that cuts in and out. The narrator's voice. Welcome to the Dream's Edge. I am your guide, Clocky. To ensure everyone has a pleasant journey, please bear in mind the following at all times while sightseeing. I got metal shrapnel scraping against each other, right. Please bear in mind the following at all times while sightseeing. First, especially at the edge, the Dreamscape Phantasmagoria. This huge following building forms not only a landscape, but also a unique local ecosystem. A sentient life form that can react to guest touches. Please do not touch graffiti or vandalize it. I went too far. Let me rewind a little bit. If the ground or buildings shake violently, please do not panic. These are mostly caused by the Phantasmagoria's periodic activity or guests touching it, and do not usually last very long. If you find a building you like, you can go inside for a visit without purchasing any additional tickets. Please select buildings carefully, as each guest only has one optimal sightseeing experience available. So glad at the plaza. A float burger on the food truck, clacky pizza or popcorn of all kinds, with that fresh flavor rich in various nutrients to quickly restore health and vitality to the consumer. The above food and drink are provided to guests free of charge. Please feel free to take anything away. Please refrain from hunting local residents or other wild creatures. Providing the best in quality services. Here are the most popular attractions that we recommend. So Glad Bonanza. Dance along with the Sweet Dreams Troupe. What are you waiting for? Come on. Open up your mind, release your pressure, and shed some of your blood. Origami Bird. These hardworking birds roam the city each day, searching for their favorite materials to patch up the holes in their bodies that cannot be filled. But the Phantasmagorias are too cheap, and the locals don't give any support. So are there any kind visitors who'd be willing to help? Automatic Symphony Orchestra. Yeah, fast forward a little bit. Too much. Roll up, merge your body and mind in this wonderful musical operetta. Swing freely on the strings, pop up and down with the brass piston. Feel the rhythm of the keyboard and drums being hit. Enjoy eternal delight through this eternal music until your soul merges into this world. And that's it. No, I'll read this dialogue real quick. One thing is certain, a single emotion. You are even more enraged. You feel presence that you cannot sense lurking all around you. You lower your head to look at the tape. It's emitting some kind of irresistible attraction. I do not hand it in to the family. That is not the direction I took. But yeah, so that's where you get it. I came across it when I was just grabbing up different miscellaneous treasure chests. So I guess we're gonna hand it into the Bloodhound guard now. Oh wait, I want to turn on my volume. I can't. I'm just baiting him. Alright, volume back on. It's a long story. Simply put, there have been a large number of assault cases targeting the Sweet Dreams troop lately. Not only do their other cases tend to suffer heavy damage, even their consciousness has shown signs of severe contamination. The culprit in every case has left behind a tape. That's right, just like the one in your hands. These tapes seem to be the origin of the contamination. Living organisms that come into contact with them become extremely irritable and easily aggravated, experiencing an inexplicable sense of fear, sometimes to the point of having terrifying hallucinations. If exposure persists, their mind may completely collapse over time. One of these tapes was concealed so carefully that it took us many days to locate. When we received word and went to investigate the scene, even the dreamscape land around the area had begun to noticeably warp. I cannot divulge too much information to you, however you should know that the family are working their utmost to ensure the safety of every guest here. And he asked me to entrust this to him. You've worked hard too, don't worry, we'll resolve the matter soon. Here, take this to ease your nerves. Don't pick up anything ominous achievement. All the bodies Sam left behind.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened, and it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths, and ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec.
Black Swan gently touches the root of your ear, leaving a cool sensation, and hands
There
a
you
card
go.
over to you.
A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone, and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
Oh, thank you.
Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we?
So this is, after this moment is probably when Black Swan meets Acheron in the Acheron trailer.
What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
I would rather have her be the memo keeper that sits in the Astral Express instead of the faceless one. I'm sure she had a name, but I forgot it. Time to wake up. Echo, you still at hotel in the dreamscape? Echo, Echo. Echo, Echo. Have you run into trouble? We got separated in the memory zone, but Echo is with the memo keeper. I feel so antsy, help! March, stay calm. Do I need to get off the express and help? Not at the moment. Sure, just let me know if you need me. The Reverie Hotel in the real world is very calm. Not much is happening. I'm done, where are you? Echo! Echo, it's great that you're safe. That lady didn't do anything bad, did she? I'm sorry about what happened to Firefly. The scene has been cordoned off by the family. They're wrapping up in negotiations with some family delegates. Let's meet somewhere near the Clocky statue later.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Fate's Epistle, the parting gift from Black Swan. Tiny card numbered 0. Seemingly absent from the Black Swan's collection. In the card's art, she casts her gaze into the mist of destiny. Is that a key item? Oh, I was gonna check if that was a key item. I immediately started running away. It is. Okay, good. I was making sure that wasn't like a light cone or something that I had to lock so I didn't accidentally use it or consume it. Let's go to Klaki's statue. Why is he so sad? Cheer up, buddy. Oh, he gave me float disc burger. Well, that was nice of him. The watchmaker? Or just a watchmaker?
So
Alright.
much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to
Just
arrive.
stares at the Clocky statue ominously. Some time ago, deep in memory zone.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Do
Sam
you
versus Acheron.
still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
Days ago, Everflame Mansion. This is her killing Nefrit.
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
We're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
Vatora's fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end. We are born to die just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn white hot. They're still young, and I don't blame them. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring Purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this. Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity.
She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword.
I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
Speaking of Elio.
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this, so it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. I don't need help. But I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens
inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for her?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way, but as you can see, here I am confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
The eye is in red.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
Huh.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light, and to burn, to keep on burning, until I turn to ash. So, I really envy you.
The emotion put into this is so good.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
Who is Sam? Beneath the armor, I know who you are beneath that armor. Someone from her past? Sam tried to convince the
We heard
Astral
about
Express
Miss
to
Firefly from
participate.
Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to.
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Agreed.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this, and we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased.
Family.
That's how it was put.
Oh, the family.
In reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow.
It only
and
had
let
3.
more people on the scene to control the situation.
There were only 3 of us that witnessed it.
After all, the nature of the 2 murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
He really is up to no good. Aventurine is on guard against Acheron. Facts.
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Good. Glad to know Welt knows that too.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
No.
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
I'm with Himiko.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
We're gonna tell him to get fucked.
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future.
True.
As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. Deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to
He's got
have
a good poker
contacts
face.
among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out.
True.
If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
And it kind of puts us in the position of France. Like, we can sit there and we can not side with either, but have each one be very, I guess, fighting to prove their worth to us, prove that they're the better ones to go with. Kind of gives us the advantage overall.
So, you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here, and I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. She's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
It's fine, I got a lot out of him too. It's cool, you can bully me whenever.
No, I can't accept this. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Alright, March. I'm down.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
I think this is a bad idea. Always open to pull for your game account. He wants your money so he can pull for you. You decide to accept your request for collaboration. Wonderful. Your response came faster than I expected. From now on, we'll all be in this together. Here's a small something for our upcoming partnership. Please stop sending me money. That's it? That doesn't seem like much. Give me another 100k, rich boy. Let me see what you got. Oops, I pressed send too early. Here's a little extra just for good luck with this new gig. Sugar Daddy puts out. Just as I anticipated, the family is going to sweep Robin's case under the rug for as long as they can. So her case is only a secret between us. But the other case? That depends on what excuses they have prepared for you guys. I'll take my leave for now, and I look forward to an outstanding performance from you guys. Thanks for the hush money.
Aventurine is happy with this outcome.
Mega rich light bending
Let's
guy.
tell everyone about it.
Is this because I asked him for more money? Did I get an achievement for asking for more money? Obtain 100 million credits in total. Oh no, we've just, over the course of a year, obtained 100 million credits. Cool.
Aventurine said something that concerns me.
He said a lot of things that concerned me, but what concerned you, well?
He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever.
I pointed that out.
But said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you.
Facts. Facts, facts,
It was
facts.
a groundless accusation, which only
That's why you're
serves
the
to make him
voice
seem
of
more
reason.
Suspicious.
He's bluffing.
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone.
I completely agree with that.
However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
She's a very gentle woman. She's a very mysterious woman. She's a very powerful woman. And weird, I can't seem to remember. She's a very gentle woman. Oh.
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
Interesting. Let's talk to Himiko.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open.
I think he's going for the family. Well, or the
An
hotel.
attack on the hotel guests? He's definitely going for the family, and it's just a matter of how. The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Aventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here. Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger, we know hardly anything about her, and can't rush to any conclusions. I was also considering this
The
possibility.
Express.
Especially because he respects you so much.
We're
and has
friends.
sought you out before a few times. Perhaps he's also unsure of your intentions and is probing you.
I think he's probing me. In a very unconsensual way. No conclusions can be drawn just yet.
I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
Facts. I trust him as far as I can throw my baseball bat. Where's March?
Checked off the list.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up. But I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank. Because Aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here?
Oh, March, you hopeful, naive girl.
Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
Do you think the family's behind all this?
No. After all, they've brought everyone this sleepy dreamscape, which everyone loves. I just feel like I'm starting to understand them less and less.
Right, why would they...
Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us were all outsiders from another world.
I don't think they would try to destroy something they fight so hard to keep. Like, Penacony is their money-making point. The dreamscape is their money-making point. Why would they sacrifice that by bringing in something that could kill people? Unless it's time for that yearly sacrifice.
Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down.
It's so glad.
But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
She's really struggling.
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that she witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
I think that's really smart.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himiko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
I will.
He's like, I've
Keep in
got my
touch.
own redhead at home.
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Well,
She knows the name. She knows the name. She knows the name.
There's something about my name?
She knows the name. She knows the name. She knows the name. You know, I don't want to theorize here. But if she knows his name, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
first,
We all know the theory I'm leaning
don't you want
towards.
to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
The Annihilation Gang.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous
She
than
knows.
a black hole you're wielding?
She knows.
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
The way he said that.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
Does he
It's not
see
that
something?
I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. Is she okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
She's fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
She doesn't remember much.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
At the same time, hotel in the real world.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams, only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation King. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. they travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
Ifrit's death?
They sought refuge in the land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way... it's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you? Who are you?
What in the world?
It's... no. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh,
Oh, dream phone.
a phone. Wanna listen in?
At this moment on the other side.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. Oh, Gaiathra Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy 3 eyes and gaze upon this child. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy, the rain. It's raining.
Raining? Raining.
It is raining. It's true. Those outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gaiathra. lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avjen. My boy. May the goddess Gayatri close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful.
Sounds like she's about to die.
And your schemes forever concealed.
It's a really weird thing to wish.
Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Kakavasha.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself, until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. Oh, she must have come across the other one.
They didn't give any indication of it,
This
though.
murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible, gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself.
Did they scan her voice?
To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
So he was a witness.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the Hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday?
Sunday.
Yep. I figured.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Oh, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands.
You can try.
Without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
I thought it already started. We're a decent ways into the show. That's 40 minutes of dialogue.
We're here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? Oh, I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanica star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
He's like, because you're going to be in
Whose side are you
chains.
on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
All right. Character POVs. They're back. I'm gonna play as adventuring.
A reward with no risk?
We want to open
I'll take
all the treasure chests we can. We need them for our Acheron fund. Look at Hendrik guarding the door. Like a good personal bodyguard. I'm sorry, does he drop down D20s? That explode into coins. And he snaps his fingers. That's freaking great. That's how you switch between them. Ah! You can't do certain things. Interesting. So I lost Don Hung and instead I've adventuring. Ugh. I kid. let's grab that achievement that we picked up. Well, 2, I guess. That should be enough for an Acheron wish. Yeah. Then we're gonna take a short break so I can grab a new cup of caffeine because I'm starting to doze a little bit. I'm not used to sitting down and playing video games on my Friday mornings. I'm normally at work, so this is a little different. But we're gonna take a quick short break. I'll get some caffeine in my system. Switch over my laundry. I'll be right back. Sit tight. Gotta figure this out. Alright, chat, we are back. Adventuring's point of view.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No entry.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect. My name is Ratio. He should have mentioned it to you.
Oh, I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is impressive.
Excuse me?
The one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
Right, and as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights. Ugh, enough. Get going. Don't keep Mr. Sunday waiting.
It seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there.
What does that mean? The chest.
Dead end?
The door is shut tight. Looks like we're on our own.
I mean, there isn't a door. How did you get in before?
For security reasons, the family built the administrative site deep in the dreamscape, with the mechanisms hidden in these Nightingale statues. The direction of the statues can be controlled. On the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct positions.
Well, maybe we should do the same. Let's go and take a look. Of course, we can also use brute force.
That's a gamble Ratio's not willing to take.
A reward with no risk. I'll take it.
Alright, let's go check the position of the statues. Time to do some wall climbing, I guess.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
What have we got?
Bigger the risk?
Big boy. Take out the big boy real quick. Interesting.
No dirty tricks, all right? Watch your head.
Ooh.
Time for fun.
Spend freely.
Can you find the answer?
Looks like it's going to be
Time for fun.
not the best strat because we've got adventuring.
Watch your head.
Feeling spiffy?
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. No dirty tricks, all right?
Time for fun.
This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Finally.
This is double speed.
Such a slow attack strat.
Can you find the answer?
It's on me.
Might switch out links.
Watch your head.
Time for fun. This is double speed.
Spend freely. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna switch up team comp.
Time for a buzz. Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
It's on me. Watch your head.
Alright, one down.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Spend freely. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Time for a buzz. Feeling spiffy?
Obviously, I cannot switch out adventuring. I don't really want to switch out my healer either. Sorry, Silver Wolf.
Fortune follows luck, just like it always does.
There's nothing here. One guy over there. One guy there. Not looking for a fight, fellas. Is he doing Karate Kid moves? Alright, where are we going? This way.
Six nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
There are no eagles in the five families, only nightingales. Why am I wasting time with you on this?
Wait, what about the chest that was on that ceiling? Can we just not get that chest in the ceiling now?
Just as I thought. Here's the correct...
A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society.
Really? I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell?
Before we go that way, I'm gonna do some backtracking. I want to make sure there's not a chest on that roof, because I don't really want to come back to Sunday's room, if at all possible. Ah, a little birdie. So, not a chest, but a birdie. Alright, now we can go back. And forward.
impressive. So much for Mr. Sunday's reserved, virtuous image.
Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting your time nitpicking the family here.
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death. Sunday must have thought the same. Let's head down.
Okay, I can't go that way yet. Got a clocky to fix up. Gossip dream ticker. I heard that treasure chest once coming down the stairs. Secrets do you have in your basement? Oh shit. I don't want to be here. Ah! Mistakes were made. Puzzle time. No, this would have to be there. Hello? That goes there. There we go. Okay. That was their chest. Like to not be spotted, if at all possible. Ugh. Never easy. That's blocked off. Completely? Completely. The Nightingale statue. And there goes the piece. Where did the bird go? Oh, it's on that one. I do not want to climb a peak. least not right now. Alright, we'll pick this up again. Just in case. We're gonna need something for that side. Let's fix this real quick.
No surprising win. A reward with no risk? I'll
Did
take
that
it.
open up underside? It did, but it doesn't look like there's a chest down there. Doesn't mean there's not though. There's one over there. There is one here.
Rise! Can you find the answer?
No dirty tricks, all right?
World cleansing dragon.
Spend freely. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Break.
I'm a little worried about that one with the shield.
Inevitable. Watch your head. Rise.
Yeah, those ones with the shields are gonna be rough. We don't have their weakness.
Break. World cleansing dragon.
It's gonna be a slow tick on them.
Can you find the answer?
It's on me.
Rise.
Gotta stop the bleeding.
Break.
Okay, we're down to 2.
No dirty tricks, all right? Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Feeling spiffy?
Alright, one left.
Like that, huh?
Although I think it was 2 waves.
World cleansing dragon.
Can you find the answer?
Spend freely.
Rise.
Yep, wave 2.
Inevitable.
No dirty trick.
Break.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
So are the little TVs that turn into something supposed to be like slot machines? It's luck of the draw what enemy you get. Watch you encounter one and it turns into Cocolia. That would suck.
Rise.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer? Gotta stop the bleeding.
Alright, 2 left.
Rise.
Not just as much damage as we can do.
world-cleansing dragon.
No dirty tricks, alright? Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
Great!
This is where it would really be nice to have Acheron because she ignores toughness.
Can you find the answer?
Watch your head. Rise!
Feeling spiffy?
Break!
Should finish them. There we go. Don't mind if I
Reward with
do.
no risk? I'll take it.
Alright. So there's one rocket over here. We're gonna grab our boobles. And we're gonna transform. It's morphin' time. Run! What is this? Sufficient ammo. I gotta pick up the ammo they dropped. I'm gonna be spotted. Need that ammo. I've got plenty of ammo, actually. You disrupted Boss Stone's schemes. Let's head back. Good, I keep my ammunitions. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter because we're going back to normal form. Well, that was fun. Alright, head back. Ooh. What is this? How do I pick that up? I don't know how to pick it up. Well, that must be story relevant later. I might have not have supposed to have been in this area yet. We'll just have to remember how to get back here. Oops. Maybe we come back here later for that. It seems like a key piece of evidence, though. That's why I'm kind of just like... There's a chest over there for sure, for sure. Alright, now we gotta get past these guys. Good thing they're slow moving. It's so glad. Let's go see Mr. Sunday.
Hold on.
Huh? What's wrong?
No, but this door is locked.
My friend? Did you really make an appointment with him?
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him. If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall or this place will be up.
Oh, an escape.
Get serious. I've no time for games.
Wow. That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself. Once I have enough savings. Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model.
There wasn't a gap before.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time. Right, Doctor?
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Alright, time to go back to grab the thing.
Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
Okay, we know where to go.
Found it. This is it.
Alright, all the way back. I didn't know we'd be doing so much back and forth today. I wish I could pick that up beforehand. There we go.
And the nameplate reads Gulliver's Arch. Well, I'm amazed you can remember something this tiny. You know, this reminds me of a tunnel I once saw that could shrink people who passed through it.
If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
I just realized my camera's all messed up. I'm so sorry, guys. Let's fix that, shall we? There we go. Sorry about that. I didn't realize my camera. I don't know how long it's been like that. That's embarrassing.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before. I wonder if it's more interesting than stacking chips. Oh, look.
We can be shrunk
the gap
down.
is closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next?
Obviously activating it and going into it. Yep, I knew it. Into Tinyville.
Oh, good heavens. Did I shrink? Am I still in a dream?
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge. It's me! Down here! In the sand pit! Oh, actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that. Oh, fine. I was just kidding. Let's find a way to open the door.
Alright. This guy's walking straight into a wall. Love that for him. Hello, I'm Industrial Pride. Good for him. Oh. I'm not here to fight. I'm here for the treasure chests. What is this? Why are these men stacked on top of each other? That's terrifying. Alright, we'll kill one of these guys so we can open this chest.
World cleansing dragon.
Of course, it's electric that they give us someone to play the point of view on, but no enemies are weak to what he's weak to.
It's on me.
Can you find the answer?
Break.
It's okay, he's still strong.
No dirty tricks, alright.
Gotta stop the bleeding.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
There we go. Easy clap. Where to next? Oh really? Those are the only two directions it goes? That's mighty unfortunate. Emo space complete.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Yay, achievement. Alright. Go get the puzzle pieces. There's a lot of treasure chests in here.
I'll take it.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model. I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model. Happy to be of service.
Tell me about the guided tour.
And tell me about the tour.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model. I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through
an
the
Oak
tour
Soldier
of the base model. Happy to be of service. Generating guide. Please wait patient.
Take it again.
Found the nearest check-in spot. Please look behind me. A capsule machine model.
After screaming, the soldier collapses. He didn't even have time to earn a 5-star rating from you.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? Oh, capsule machine. There's no mechanism on the floor. Could there be one at the top? Doctor, do me a favor.
Wasn't this very Gulliver's Travel?
So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison, right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Insecure much?
Oh, it's by the enemy that we ignored. No, 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 don't see me, don't see me. Ah! We should really grab Jingliu.
World cleansing dragon.
Just for the ice enemies.
No dirty tricks.
Rise.
Is it 2 waves? It's 2 waves, isn't it?
Break.
Nope, just 1. Oh, god damn it. Alright, wave 2.
World cleansing dragon. Rise.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Spend freely.
Break.
That wasn't too bad.
Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there. But it's tough.
Hello, I am the world's lousiest soldier. That you are. Is that making fun of the fact that the NPCs used to get stuck in the ground? Is that what that's referencing? Alright, here we go.
Oh, great. Doc! I'll need your brain power again.
There's no need to yell, I can hear you. The pinball machine must be hidden somewhere in the hall. Like the arch. Wait here, and I'll be back in a minute.
Waits patiently. Any day now, Doc.
Finally, a moment of peace.
Oh, now we gotta play its ratio. Gosh darn it. Ash is not gonna like this. Go, 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 go! Ah. Just want 1. I just want to attract the attention of 1. Thank you. 2. I'll take 2 over 4 any day.
Answer me. Time for a buzz.
At least it's not a shielder.
This is double speed.
Test. 0 points.
Time for a buzz.
Answer me.
It does feel weird playing with ratio though.
Knowledge. The measure
He's
of
good,
truth.
don't get me wrong. I just don't like him.
0 points.
This is double speed. Can you find the answer?
Test.
Pick up the piece quick. Get noticed.
That's it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
you're back. Just place it here. Thank you.
I don't see him. So if this is the one we absolutely have to finish, then what's the other painting?
Thanks, Doc.
I don't want to be forcibly pulled out before doing the other painting, so I'll do the other painting first. Do it for the chest. Hello, I am an NPC. Alright. I don't know where I'm supposed to be shooting to, but... Oh, well, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Pew! Second floor.
Oh, Ratio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squash me with just a pinch.
If that is your whim.
Hold on. Piece of cake.
Does this guy have anything to say? Nah, he just chilling. Alright. Let's see where we are going. Over here first, and then I assume we can shoot to the other one from here.
What a huge crowd.
Beat the chest.
Do not be afraid. Break.
Oh, this might actually be kind of tough.
Inevitable. Grace. Watch your head.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Spend freely.
Thank you for the shield.
Rise.
I wish we just had to kill the dinosaur.
World cleansing dragon.
Well, he's half health.
Watch your head.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Feeling spiffy?
Rise. Watch your head. Break.
Can you find the answer?
Everyone attack Adventurine.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Watch your head.
I got an achievement.
World cleansing dragon.
I guess it was worth it for the achievement.
Break.
How is he still alive?
Feeling spiffy?
Alright, finish him off, Don Hung. Thank you.
All done. Piece of cake.
Let's get the achievement. Fix 15 dream tickers, enter the miniature sandpit, transform into Hanu and use Hanu rocket. Here we go. In single battle, when blind bet is at 0 points, use Adventurine's ultimate roulette shark to obtain 7 blind bet points. Well, cool. And you get the Adventurine achievement before getting an Adventurine. Love to see it. That's gonna just put me right there. I wanna land over here. And not do that. Well, I can if I rotate that, maybe. I would need more points, though. And I don't have more points. I don't think I can get from this one over to that one. I might be able to. Nope. Nope. This one only takes me down, so I might have to figure that one out later. And now let's just finish completing the dream jigsaw.
And the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad. Oh, Penacony isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
Alright, here we go.
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive. Sunday is just beyond this door. From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled. Are you prepared?
Yeah. Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
Tell me about your plan.
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear. There are only two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
Looks like sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can. And that's benefit.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction? the IPC?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman, and we need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our control while we execute our plans. Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful friends when dealing with this matter. But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation.
He seems very confident.
We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death. If the chance of winning is just beyond this door, even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play, right?
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or nothing.
Meet Sunday face to face. Ha! I get the chest.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC Ambassador.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character. I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family. I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage. But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be. Witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you. There's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore. Who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion. Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry, I'm on your side.
Now when you talk like that, you are.
By your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family family's custody, the bag of gift money, and...
The box in which the cornerstone is stored.
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds one. For an object so precious, it probably comes at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
Mr. Aventurine, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
No room for negotiation?
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me. The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you.
Oh, shoot.
Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty. Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Yes.
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine stone is safe and sound in this box?
Oh no!
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor.
Not there. It's not there. He lost it. That's the whole thing. He told Dr. Ratio he lost it. Which means he was able to lie to the Harmony.
Please. Are these what you're looking for? Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
The Golden Stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Adventurine. And it belongs to Topaz. So, do you wish to confront him?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone, more precious than life itself, with a bunch of worthless jewels, disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated, is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep, leading to a total loss.
Learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you. As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation. It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time, and savor the delectable aftertaste of defeat.
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Is this what the Harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent, but I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape, or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth. That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it? Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all.
Wait, did Sunday
By the
kill
way,
Robin?
Before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
You have a stellar one.
Kavisha! Where did you go? Oh, are you injured?
I got it back, sister.
You went to look for them?
That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again.
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
Won? What happened exactly? Tell me.
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course. Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad... Look, this is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you are my only family.
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
It is important. But not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gaiathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. All right? Listen to me and swear to Gaiathra Triclops.
Okay. I will swear to Gaiathra Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, if Gaiathra Triclops was really watching over us,
then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gaiathra Triclops' offerings. And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath, until the moment she closed her eyes. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rainpour was Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
Oh, back over to the Trailblazers POV.
Excuse me. I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
Is it possible to access these records?
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have
trying to
been
cover it
proceeding
all up.
smoothly. So, I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
I'm sure. Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. I'm not surprised, but that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
The Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly. A fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by her, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Who are you guys?
The Bravo team has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving!
Armed evacuation? Boss, are you drunk?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out.
It's Topaz's goons.
Act first, report later. Understood?
Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice!
Hey, check it out! That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Bellabog?
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
I'll request a beating for you lot! You've been told not to drink during work hours.
There she
Take
is.
him back to the hotel room. I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Miss Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings. Huh?
She's probably trying to find her stone.
It's fine. Do as they ask and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes, all right. As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape. The IPC always treats its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep. They're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable. How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're not used to it. That's
he's a
just
peacock.
his style. All or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch, and... Of course. It's business after all. As for the 2 cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either.
Alright, we're actually probably gonna end stream there, as I have other things I need to go do. Hope the Dreamscape passed, though. I believe we've got some new stickers we can set. One new sticker. Unfortunately, not enough to clear that sticker collection, but we've got a warp or two we can do. Background from home. I lost my last light cone 50-50, so I'm holding off, but I think I can get her light cone as well if I get her. I'm holding off until I get her to pull for her light cone. Nope, nothing. Light cones. I lost my 50-50, and let's see how many wishes in we are. Maybe, if it loads. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 46, 47, 48, 49. Okay, so we're only 49 wishes into a lost 50-50. So, I mean, potentially. We can get both her light cone and her. Which is kind of what I'm aiming for here, because we already got Laucha. We do not have his light cone, but that's okay. But yeah, so hope you guys are enjoying the story so far. We'll do more of it, I think, on Sunday. And then we will start up the... There's one ending soon. I swear there's one ending soon. If they're not, something's ending soon. Memory of Pure Fiction refreshes in 2 days. We got 37 days on Beignets in a Cup and Odyssey. And then, yeah, I think that's all we got going on. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying the story so far. Let me know what you think. I will see you guys on Sunday. More Penacony story. Until then, sweet dreams.